was really impressed with Christy's presentation. I felt very proud to have had a deaf person selected as a contestant on Survivor. She deserves a lot of praise for her efforts over those 33 days. I just wish she had won. In an environment like that, I don't think I could have even survived. Hi, I'm Anselmo D'Souza. And I'm Enza Iovio. Welcome to Deaf TV. Today we're going to meet 4 people whose achievements have made them role models for the deaf community. Regardless of whether a person's hearing or deaf, we all need people we can look up to and say, if they can do it, why can't I? I told my dad, sorry Dad, you're going to have to stop expecting to see deaf people on TV shows. Don't get your hopes up so high, okay? But my dad, he didn't care. He kept saying, they'll accept you, they'll pick you because you're a very special, important person in our society. You have the energy, you have the potential. And I just said, yeah, right, okay Dad, whatever you say. Christy Smith was recently a contestant on Survivor 6, Amazon. Now, many people in our deaf community look up to her as a role model. Christy is currently developing a children's TV program with PBS. Enza had an opportunity to meet with Christy at the Deaf Worldwide Expo in Toronto. Can you tell me what you've brought from your experiences on Survivor that would benefit the deaf community? I want to inspire people. I want to encourage people to believe in themselves. I want them to support each other and become leaders. From my experience, I think if I can do it, they can do it. And I want to use that as an example. I think people need to learn how to be more confident and to believe in themselves. I think if you want to do something, apply for it. Just because no one else before you has ever done it doesn't mean you can't. Apply for those different jobs. Apply for those different opportunities. Who knows? If you want to be a vet, go ahead. Be a vet. Some people think there's too much oppression in the world that makes these things impossible, but I don't believe it's impossible. I think the show was fantastic. I think many hearing people watching Survivor learned a lot about deaf people, and I found it fascinating. To think that of over 60,000 people who applied, she was chosen. I think that's what impacted me the most, because it shows that it can be done. And we have to congratulate her for her bravery in being able to do this. I think it's great that she is our role model. Can you tell me one thing that you considered to be a barrier that you had to face when working with a group of hearing people? I recognize the communication needs, but what else beside that? Like eating the bugs and stuff like that. How did you manage? Well, I think the biggest barrier for Survivor was how filthy everything was. I was very filthy. Imagine 33 days without a shower. I was not very clean. There was no toilet paper, no nothing. I mean, my hands were filthy for 33 straight days, and that was kind of gross. Christy had a lot of frustration to deal with those hearing people on Survivor. These people didn't understand deaf culture. She had people speaking to her from behind so that she couldn't understand what they were saying. She'd have to have face-to-face contact in order to lip-read these people, so I can understand the challenges she had, and I'm very impressed with her being able to get through it. I think it's just wonderful what she's done. It's just a shame that she didn't win the money, but oh well, maybe in another 10 years, there'll be more deaf people involved. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a deaf winner in the future. Could even be one of us. That's right, she's opened the door and given many people opportunities for the future, and congratulations to her for doing so.
Smile. Aww. Smiling out of you, right?
Smile.
Smile.
She loves kids.
I understand that you're involved in developing a children's TV show for PBS. Can you tell me more about that? The show will be aired in the fall on PBS and will be called Christy's Kids. We're going to have hearing and deaf kids intermingled together, with kids who sign and kids who don't. I want to take them on outside adventures where we can talk about survival skills in the wilderness. What to do when you're lost, for example. Learning how to do orienteering or how to make use of your environment. I have a lot of great ideas for outside adventures. I also want to teach them not only outdoor education, but expose them to sign language and deaf awareness along the way. Excellent. What a wonderful opportunity to encourage these children, to lead them into the future, and to give them a better life. Yes, exactly. What is it about Christy Smith that makes her such a role model to the deaf community? I think people look up to her because of her attitude, her friendly demeanor. She associates very well with both adults and children. I think she's an excellent leader, a good motivator, and someone who encourages the community. She's been through a lot of experiences that she believes other people can experience too. She helps uplift people, and I think that's what's really impressive about her. If you're interested in more information on Christy Smith, it can be found on the web at www.amazingchristy.com. Should you be interested in more information on the Survivor program, you can find that at www.cbs.com.